So this is about a term that I hear thrown around a lot by the intellectuals of like the Christian spaces online and such. It's called replacement theology. Um, so basically, it's saying that God is done with the Jews and the church kind of like starts over and makes up its own rules, basically. Um, but most of the people who use this word, I would say, actually engage in replacement theology, because 99% of the people who say that don't think we actually have to keep God's law. Yes, the commandments of God, the Levitical law, the law of Moses, the moral, ceremonial, and civil law. I mean, we can't keep the civil law, but anyway, that's what I'm saying is like, you people harp on about replacement theology, and yeah, I mean, I don't believe in replacement theology, but you guys actually end up doing that when you say you don't have to keep the Torah. Um, and so, yeah, that's just kind of my little message on that. It's not a sin to obey God, right? So why is it bad to keep God's law? I don't think that, like, I keep the law enough to be saved without Jesus, right? But God's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So how come now all of a sudden, these things don't pollute you? Oh, that's right. It's because you guys twist Paul. You guys don't know how to read the Bible. But all right. Um, I encourage people to make the Bible consistent, right? Because if you approach it open-minded and logically, if you read the Bible and then you listen to what most churches and preachers say, it just doesn't make sense at all, right? Because in the Old Testament, all this emphasis on the law, right? The prophets tell people to go back to God's law, right? And then Jesus says, I didn't come to do away with the law. I actually came to do and teach the law to people, right? That's what fulfill means in the Greek. Um, and then you have people misquoting Paul. Paul also says the law is holy, spiritual, good, and true, and we don't make void the law through our faith, right? But they take selected verses and they take it out of context, just how they do the rest of the scriptures, to their own destruction, as it says in 2 Peter 3:15-16. Right? So, yeah, just try to be consistent and logical in your thinking, right? One of the reasons I didn't, become Christian when I was younger is because I'm a pretty logical thinker, and what people taught me about the Bible just did not seem logical. But once you believe it, it all becomes logical. Believe God. Peace out.